and gentlemen.
You know you're a legend when your jokes don't just make people laugh. They reshape comedy itself. From Eddie Murphy lighting up the 80s like a one-man revolution to Chris Rock redefining smart comedy in the 90s and beyond, these two didn't just tell jokes, they changed culture. So how did two loud, fearless voices from Brooklyn and the Bronx conquer Hollywood? Let's find out. Welcome to Swain Movie Minute, where nostalgia meets movie history. Today we're counting down the rise of Eddie Murphy and Chris Rock, two of the funniest, boldest, and most influential comedians ever to hit a stage or screen. From Saturday Night Live to Netflix specials, this is how laughter turned into legacy. Eddie's big break, Saturday Night Live, 1980-1984. At just 19, Eddie Murphy joined SNL when the show was struggling, and within a year, he was the show. His characters like Buckwheat and Mr. Robinson became pop culture gold. Murphy saved SNL from cancellation and proved black comedians could dominate mainstream TV.
I'll break in. It feels real good to walk streets again after being in jail doing 7 to 10.
When Murphy left, ratings dropped so fast NBC begged him to guest host. He declined with style. Chris Rock joins SNL, 1993.
Holiday time, everyone in the brother shows up for dinner with my father and mother.
Almost a decade later, Rock followed in Eddie's footsteps, literally. He joined SNL and brought sharp, street-smart humor that cut deeper than punchlines. Why it matters. It introduced the world to Rock's fearless comedy voice, unfiltered, intelligent, and raw.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to I'm Chillin'. The shows.
He left early because his sketches weren't getting airtime, but that failure became his fuel. Eddie Murphy's stand-up reign, Delirious and Raw.
Because I did some jokes about Mr. T, and Mr. T was gonna fuck Ed up. I was scared, because y'all...
Delirious, 1983, and Raw, 1987, weren't just stand-up shows. They were rock concerts with jokes. Red leather suit, outrageous confidence, and material that made your parents nervous.
My father stand up in the middle of the cookout and said, "It's my house."
Eddie's stand-up set the gold standard for charisma and energy on stage. Raw remains the highest-grossing stand-up film of all time. Let that sink in. Chris Rock's HBO breakthrough, Bring the Pain, 1996.
Live from the Tacoma Theater in Washington, D.C.
When Rock dropped Bring the Pain, he didn't just come back, he exploded. The special won 2 Emmys and tackled race, class, and politics like no one had before. It made him a global icon overnight and cemented his rep as one of the smartest comedians alive.
Never! See, they tell you never say never? I'm saying never.
That, black people versus, still one of the boldest routines ever performed on TV. Eddie's Hollywood domination, Beverly Hills Cop, 1984.
Hey, I'm fucking somebody else.
Axel Foley turned Eddie into an international superstar. The movie was supposed to be serious, but Eddie's improvisation made it one of the funniest action comedies ever.
By yourself as a police officer when you were arrested.
Because I was minding my own business.
It was the highest-grossing film of 1984, beating Ghostbusters and Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. If you're loving this nostalgia trip, hit that like button, drop a comment with your favorite Eddie or Chris moment, and don't forget to subscribe for more legendary movie throwbacks from Swain Movie Minute. Chris Rock's film breakthrough, New Jack City, 1991.
Yo, man, why don't you lose somebody? You look like a ball of yam with a belt around it.
Playing a crack addict named Pookie, Rock showed he wasn't just a comedian, he could act with grit and pain. It shocked audiences who only knew him as the funny guy from SNL. Rock has said that Pookie's downfall felt too real because he'd seen it up close in Brooklyn. Eddie's family film era, The Nutty Professor and Dr. Dolittle.
Why do we do this to ourselves? Every time we get depressed, we eat and
By
eat.
the mid-90s, Eddie reinvented himself. He became the king of family comedies without losing his comedic genius. He proved longevity isn't about sticking to one lane, it's about adapting.
It must be that.
Eddie played 7 characters in The Nutty Professor. Talk about range. Chris Rock's behind-the-scenes genius.
Officer, is there a problem?
Tell me one conceivable...
Rock isn't just a performer, he's a thinker. From head of state to top 5, and Everybody Hates Chris, he's written, produced, and directed his own stories. He turned his real life into art and gave us one of the funniest TV narrations ever.
Some things changed totally. Namely, everything I did from then on would affect my...
Everybody Hates Chris became a global hit, especially in Africa and Latin America. Eddie Murphy's return, Dreamgirls and Dolemite is my name. After years of ups and downs, Eddie reminded Hollywood who he was. Dreamgirls earned him an Oscar nomination, and Dolemite is my name brought back that vintage Eddie charm. He said Dolemite was for the culture, a tribute to every black entertainer who kicked open doors before him. Chris Rock and Eddie Murphy, legacy and influence.
It's not gonna be that good. What the hell am I doing up at?
Both comedians shattered ceilings. They inspired everyone from Dave Chappelle to Kevin Hart, and even reshaped how Hollywood sees black comedy.
I get $10 for cars, I get $20 for limos. What the hell is this?
They didn't just make us laugh. They changed how we think, talk, and see the world through humor. Eddie built the bridge, Chris expanded it, and now every comedian walks across it. So there you have it. The rise of Eddie Murphy and Chris Rock, two voices that turned laughter into legacy. Which moment surprised you the most? Drop your favorite line or film below, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. This has been Swain Movie Minute, where nostalgia never dies, it just gets funnier.